guide does say that you can use synthetic oil as long as it's API certified. So here are some of the things that I'm going to use. I'm going to use a light on my head so I can look what I'm doing. I'm going to use this so that I could put it on the hood of the car, and it's going to go like this. Turn it on, and I'm going to put it right here on this little hole, maybe the other way. All right, and then it's going to give me good lighting right here. I have the filter, also have this synthetic oil. So first things first, I'm going to show you why I'm changing the oil real quick. The reason I'm changing this oil is because the car right now, it's at 9,000 miles, and the oil, I don't know if you can see right there, it's already really nasty and dark, and I do see that it's below that line right here, the full line. It's not all the way down there. And when you clean this, you want to use a nice clean rag, and you can see how dark that oil is. So it does need changing. All right, I'm going to put it in there, and then we're going to go underneath the car and see what it looks like down there. The drain pan, just make sure that it fits underneath the car as such. So there is a pan down here that you need to remove. I'm going to see if I can show you right here. Engine oil right there. Alright, so there's the bolt right here. And that thing was in there like for real. So that didn't want to come out whatsoever. But I managed to get it to work. If you do this with the engine that was prior running, it's going to be a little bit hot, so just be careful you don't burn your fingers. And tighten the bolt first, that way you don't cross thread it. All right, if you are putting it in and it doesn't go in nice and smooth, then you could get a problem where you could damage the thread because it's cross threading in there. All right, gonna clean that up quick. See if is there like any metallic flakes on there. Now the size is a 17, if you're wondering, for that drain plug. Also make sure you put it in the tightening position, right? You don't want to start going lefty-loosey. So tightening position, and then snug that bolt back in. So you can see I removed that pan from down there. Now I'm going to use this to get the oil filter out. Hopefully it's the size that goes in there, because if not, I'm going to have to go take a trip to the parts zone again. And putting it around the filter, as you can see right there, and that worked. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I messed up my finger. I got it loose, thank God. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make another mess here, but again, we're I'm just trying to save myself some money. Oh my god, this is the forever thread. Just come out of it, dude. There you go. Alright. Ooh. So I'm just gonna dump this in here and let this straighten out. Alright, so here's the filter we're gonna be replacing. And this is Card Quest. Gonna look inside, make sure there's no funny stuff in there, you know. Somebody wants to do something bad. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some oil in here, and then we're gonna lube the seal real quick. And the reason you do that is because you don't want to start the car and then have to go through all that oil and kind of put some stress on there. So let's do that real quick. Actually, I'm gonna have to do this up here. Oh, there you go. So that should be fine right there. You're gonna take your finger, you're gonna clean it, you're gonna dab it, and then you're gonna go around the rim of the filter, just like that. All right, that way, whenever you do the next oil change, that right there is gonna save you some problems, because you might have the filter might get stuck up there because it like bonded itself to the metal. All right, so now we're underneath the car. As you can see, that is where the oil filter goes in, right there. And what you want to do is you want to clean all that oil that dripped on there, because you don't want to turn the car on and the car is going to start stinking of burnt oil. And the new filter with the oil goes in, and you want to thread it by hand. That way you don't cross thread. And you want to make sure it goes in all the way, nice and snug. All right, so I made sure that filter down there is nice and tight. Do not use a wrench. Make sure that you tighten it as much as you can with your hand. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the dipstick, make sure there's no oil, just to verify. And then we're gonna go and put 4 quarts of oil to start off. Now I do 3.5, check the oil level, see where it's at, and then add the rest. Pull it right out and see where we're at. Now there it is, it's clean. All right, so now we know that we are starting from scrap. I'm gonna put my funnel right there. I'm gonna lay it on the side. All right, so this is a 5 quart. And if you look right there, this is the 4th quart. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way up here is the 5, right here where it ends. All right, so here we got the engine going. That is annoying. All right, let's see if there's anything leaking down here. I don't see anything leaking. All right, let the engine run and get warm. And we're gonna check the oil level again. And I'm gonna start from 0. No oil. We're gonna try it again. And we're right there. We're gonna try it one more time, make sure we're good. Leave it there for a couple minutes or seconds. So it is a little bit low. You need to put a little bit more oil sitting right here. Probably can do that later. Right now it's fine, it's not too low. And I'm gonna make sure that everything underneath the car is good and tight, and then we'll be set. Alright, so I went ahead and put some more oil in there, and it took roughly around 3.7 quarts. So I didn't add the whole 4 quarts like the manual says to, because it was about to reach the dot. So I'll show you that here in a second, because I'm letting it warm up, make sure that it is actually good. Alright, so now that we did this, we're going to have to reset the oil light. Now the light didn't come on this car. Again, I don't know. It kept saying that it was good on oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to where it gives you the maintenance right here. It says that the oil life was 20%. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go to settings, vehicle, and we're going to go all the way down to the bottom where it says maintenance info. Turn this light off, it's not helping. Here we go. And you're going to select reset items, and here it says all items. I didn't do all items, I did just the engine oil, so I'm going to change the engine oil reset, and I'm going to hit that and reset it. Alright, so now we have 100% oil life. So there you have it, that's it. Just make sure before you go and drive anywhere far, that you look underneath the car. If you see any oil puddles, that means that something came loose. So if you went around and made sure that everything was nice and tight, you shouldn't have a problem. Like, there is not like a high torque margin down there for the oil filter and the oil drain plug. Everything should be around 10 foot-pounds. So again, this saves you the trouble of going to the dealership. And so there you have it. I know this video went kind of long, but it was because I had a couple problems, a couple hiccups. But anyways, if you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I know I do a lot of random stuff in my channel, but this is like everyday life things. This is why I call my channel Behind the Wheel, because you're behind the wheel of your life and you're driving, you know, your life, and you should be in charge of everything. Try to do as much as you can yourself. And there are some things that you obviously can't do yourself, like replacing an engine or stuff like that, unless you have the right tools. But again, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.